What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Darth Jar Jar from Fortnite. And by the way, I'm Marty. I've worked in the video game and film industry for over 25 years and I've helped thousands of artists just like you level up their skills. If you want to get better and faster, sign up for my free club newsletter. I'll personally send you a new workshop every week plus bonus materials to help you grow. Now let's get on with today's lesson. Let's begin today's lesson all the way up towards the top of our page and draw two large circles for the eyes. Now I want to start with the one on the left. Let's start at the very top. Go all the way around towards the bottom of our circle, and then bend that back up towards the top. I want to leave a gap in between the eyes and draw that same size circle on the right. So we're going to start by lining up the top, bring that down towards the same height, and then back up. In the center of the eyes, we're going to draw on the eyelid. So on the left side, we're going to bend this up, and then out, and then line that up on the right. Let's add a smaller circle in the center of each eye tucked in underneath the eyelid. So we're going to start on the left, just trace the inside of the circle going all the way around. Let's add in the pupils, starting from the top, bend this around toward the left and then back in toward the middle, going the opposite direction up underneath the eyelid. And I'm going to fill the inside of the pupil in black. Let's do the exact same thing on the right, in the center of the iris. Now in between the eyes along the bottom, I'm going to curve this up and then down. And then from the ends, bend this down and then out to create a fold. Now on the outside of the eyes, curve the eyelid coming down and in. And then we're going to step out, curve this in and then down in behind that fold. Now we move back to the center and draw the nostrils. We're going to leave a gap in the center, start on the left, bend this up and then down, line this up on the right. Now let's go back to the left side. Just going to curve the bottom of the nostril and I'll fill the nostrils in black. Now we're going to move down and draw on the lip. Let's start on the left, bend this up and then down, round at the end, go up and then down towards the corners of the mouth. Now I'm going to add the upper lip, starting back on the left, going up and then down. From the side of the mouth, curve this in and then down towards the lower lip, round this out, and then go across. Now let's draw in the lower lip. We're going to start on the left side, curve this down, go across, and then bend that up. Now on either side, we're going to add a curve, coming down and in, and across this like a T, and we'll fill the bottom corners in black. Now I move out to the side and draw on the cheeks. From the side of the eye, we're going to go out, bend this in towards the lip, and then down along the side. Now with the face complete, let's draw on the hood. In between the eyes along the top, drape this down and then up. Let's go to the side of the eye. Go around the cheek and then bend that down. Let's go back up to the top. On the left side, draw the top of the head, going up, across, and then down. Now go back to the left side, draw the outside of the hood. Just going to follow that same curve, coming all the way down towards the bottom. Let's round up the bottom and just pull this up and then in. Now I want to bend this in and then down towards the collar. Let's close out the center with a curve. From these 2 points, draw the inside of the hood going up and then out underneath the head. Now right in the middle, add a curve for the shirt collar. Let's draw a fold. From this point, step up, curve this up, and then in behind the cheeks. I'm going to switch to my thick black marker and fill the inside of the hood. Let's start right in the middle. And then along the sides. Now with the head complete, let's move down and draw on the body. From these 2 points, angle this down and out toward the side. And we'll curve the body, going out and then down towards the hips. Let's round out the bottom, coming down and then up. Let's go back up to the top, bend this out and then down. Now I'm going to add the belt in the center. Let's add another curve going across. In the gap in the middle, draw 2 lines on either side. Now I'm just going to trace the buckle along the inside. Let's add some texture across the vest. From this point, bend this down and in, step down and draw that again. Let's go back to the center of the body, draw a straight line coming down towards the buckle. Now we want to add 2 sets of points. From here, angle this up and out toward the left and right side. Step up, draw that again. Leave a small gap and draw that again along the top. Now we're going to go back to these 2 points. Angle this up and then out underneath the hood. Let's add some detail. We're going to add 2 stripes, 2 angled lines coming down and in. Leave a gap and draw that again. Let's do the exact same thing on the right. Now in the middle, we're going to add a flap. Let's start up here on the left side, straight down. Do the same thing on the right, and then we'll flatten that off. Let's leave a gap in the center. Go to the left side, we're going to bend the leg going out and down towards the left heel. Go to the right, go out and then down towards the right heel. And then we're going to curve the bottom of the feet. From the left heel, bend this down and then up on both sides. Let's go to the outside left foot. We're going to curve this up. I want to bend this down, aiming towards the heel like a half circle, and then just curl it back up towards the inside of the legs. Let's add a thick sole across the bottom. So we're just going to trace that curve from toe to heel, and then from heel to toe. Let's go back up to the hips and draw the outside of the leg. We're going to bend this out and then down on top of the feet. Now from the top of the flap, I'm just going to add another side flap, coming down and bending that out. Now we're going to move back up to the side of the body and draw the inside of the arms. We're going to bend this out and then down towards the wrist. From the wrist, draw a small half circle for the thumb, and then close that off with a bracket. Let's add 3 fingers on either side, starting from the bottom of the thumb, coming down and up around that bracket. Step down toward the side, layer in the second finger. Now the third finger is going to go out and then bend that up toward the top of the glove. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with that first finger, layer in the second, and then the third going all the way around the outside. Let's separate the wrist from the thumb, bend this up and then out. Let's go back up to the top of the glove, bend this in and then down, aiming towards the top of the wrist. Now from this point in the glove, we want to step in, bend the arm going up and then in underneath the hood. Now I want to add a trim across the top and the edge of the glove. So we're going to start from the outside, step down, follow that in, and then trace the cuff going out. Let's do the same thing on the right side. And now I want to layer the cape in behind. We're going to start from the index fingers, bend this down and out on both sides. Now I want to connect the end with a curve going in behind the legs. And then we'll sign our art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's how I draw Darth Jar Jar from Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please be sure to subscribe for more videos each day where I'll show you how to draw different characters just like this. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.